Go, Mike.
Hey.
Hello. Welcome to our MACM Make a Culture Move podcast. We are your hosts, Mark Jonathan. To my right, we have
Tabitha.
Yes, indeed.
By Israel.
Yes, indeed. So here we're going to cover everything from social injustice, social equality, into social trends. All right. Now we'll start with the disclaimer from Janice.
Disclaimer. Okay, y'all. So we're going to talk about some controversial stuff here on the Make a Culture Move podcast. Not all of the things that we say are going to reflect the MACM organization as a whole. Mm-hmm. So think about that while you watch and learn.
Yes,
watch
indeed.
and read. All right. Let me find out. Y'all can read along with us with these articles, though. Right. You're more than welcome to participate. We encourage y'all to, to read along with us.
Yes, please comment, ask questions as we move along in our podcast. Yes. But as we getting started, Janice, can we kick us off with our history and opportunities?
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. COVID. Okay, chill. We're going to change it up a little bit today. I'm going to first start with this comedy by Chris Rock. He's actually giving us a little educational video on how we can live and survive while we get stopped by the police, y'all.
Oh, wait. Explain, girl. Explain. Before we get killed and stopped and frisked and all that good stuff.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
People in the black community, myself, often worry that we might be a victim of police brutality. So, as a public service, the Chris Rock Show proudly presents this educational video. Have you ever been face to face with a police officer and wondered, is he about to kick my ass? Well, wonder no more. If you follow these easy tips, you'll be fine. First, obey the law. Laws were made for a reason. Think of them as hints. You've heard people say, man, I wouldn't do that shit if I was you. Well, here's some of that shit. Carjacking, armed robbery, arson, selling drugs, buying drugs, stabbing, shooting. You know, you probably won't get your ass kicked if you just use common sense. If you jump a subway turnstile, you might just get off with a warning from the police. But if you jump a turnstile carrying a loaded gun and smoking a joint, then maybe you need your ass kicked. We all know what happened to Rodney King. But Rodney wouldn't have gotten his ass kicked if he had just followed this simple tip. When you see flashing police lights in your mirror, stop immediately. Everybody knows, if the police have to come and get you, they're bringing an ass kicking with them. Here's a no-brainer. If you're listening to loud rap music, turn that shit off. Blasting fuck the police while you're getting pulled over by the police is just ignorant. When an officer approaches your car, be polite.
Is there a problem, officer?
And stay in your car with your hands on the wheel.
What the fuck you want, motherfucker?
Want to give a friend a ride? Not so fast. Your friend might be crazy. Now, before you let your friend in your car, ask him these questions. Do you have a gun? Do you have drugs? Do you have any warrants? And in case you do get pulled over by the cops,
License and registration, please.
remind your friend to do this one thing. Shut the fuck up.
Man, don't give him shit. What the fuck you want?
Get a white friend. A white friend should be the difference between a ticket and a bullet in the ass. Here's a tip you should never forget.
Okay,
if your woman is mad at you, leave her at home. Because a mad woman will say anything. He got weed! If your woman is mad at you, there's nothing she'd like to see more than you getting your ass kicked.
Well done.
And she will laugh at you while you get your butt kicked. Okay, y'all. So I hope that video was very informational. I hope you guys got something from it, gleaned a little bit. That video was very funny. It was a little comic relief because we're about to go into some serious topics, y'all.
Real serious.
Real serious. You know, I'm not saying in these situations the people were not following the law. I don't know what the full situation was, but we'll glean something today from it. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna go into is a Aurora woman who was upside down in the back of a police car.
They said that she was hung upside down. I don't know how that goes, y'all. I'm scared of the police, so, you know, I'm going to comply because at the end of the day, that's not the way to go. So let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Okay.
I think I've seen this on Facebook, but I turned away from it immediately. I was like, I don't even want to
watch it.
Yeah.
We gonna watch it today.
Yeah, so yeah.
Okay, go ahead and play that video for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is crazy.
And then we'll just make it big once it starts playing. There might be an ad, y'all. So we're not for this ad. Okay, so we're about to watch this. This is very disturbing. So, you know, parental guidance, parental warning is advised.
Discretion.
My name is John Brown, and I
we do
am here
not
to defeat slave.
Support this.
Tell me, how many are in this army? 10, I guess. 10? That's not even a dozen.
Is that Frederick Douglass? The good Lord bird. Okay, we might have to watch that, y'all, and we could talk about it. All right.
Oh, we did. Well, that's another thing.
All right, let's. Woo. The following video contains graphic images. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Hey.
This is crazy.
Officer, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Please help me, please. Please help me, please. Officer.
Newly released video shows a restrained black woman upside down on the floor of a police car for roughly, I don't know.
I think it's 21 minutes.
Police officer was fired in February over. Okay. The video was made public after something appealed his case.
And this content is just really.
I know her.
Just being revealed now.
Hold up, I know her.
What? Kelly? You know Kelly?
I know her. I know this girl. We went to community college together. Did she die?
Yeah, she died.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's falling down.
Hey, my head is about to break, bro.
It's really restricting between those two seats. So
can you lift me up?
You know, her diaphragm's being constricted, her breathing.
Officer, I can't breathe.
And then
I can't breathe. Please help me, please.
While you're going through that
please help me, please.
Officer,
Officer, please lift me up. I'll cooperate. Are we almost there, sir? Can you please hurry? My neck really hurts. My neck really hurts, sir. My neck really hurts bad. I'm pressed up under your chair right now, sir. I would really appreciate it if you let me up. It hurts. It hurts fast.
I wanted to get
it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad.
Well, Tori, you know, this video is very disturbing for my co-hosts too, so I'll just stop it real quick.
She was in the seat, but she
decided to roll off. What? She decided to. Okay, I'm not even gonna go on that one. But yes,
I know this girl. I know her. We went to community college together. Her name, we called her Shay. I'm so done. I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
Yes. So this video. This video has recently. This video has recently surfaced. It really is crazy. Towards the end.
All praises. She didn't die.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Ooh, I know this girl though.
I'm sorry about that.
I'm so glad. Woo.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, this video just surfaced. It happened in 2019, but it's just surfacing now. Especially in the time that we're living in, Black women getting killed and the Say Her Name campaign. It's all very real at this time. So, so with that video, I was trying to show how racism has affected us and things of that nature. And I will be showing, I will be going on further to talk about how those solutions. But how do you guys feel about that video and that situation?
Well, I'll be talking about this a little further in my points, but it's just crazy, like how people, I won't specify a group, but try to change the narrative when you hear a story. Like we seen at the end of that clip, it didn't really play out fully, but the officer said, "Oh, she just happened, or she decided to roll off," when clearly you can see, like it's like they put her in the car wronger,
Right.
like she was already on her stomach.
Right.
Like she didn't just decide to roll off. Even still, it's like as an officer, as a public servant, you're supposed to serve your people. She's asking to be let up off her neck and head. Like, and I don't understand how. I don't know.
And this is just trippy to me because I know this girl. I know her. Like this was way back in the day. I used to be chilling in her car talking to this girl. Like I know her. And the fact that it, like, you know, we all know that person when something happens to them, we all trip out. We're like, damn, like this is a reality. Like this actually happened to somebody that I know. But like, I'm like, I know this girl. I have not been living in Colorado that long, y'all. I've been here for like 5 years now. And this is somebody that I was close to, maybe like a year or so ago. Or 2 years ago, maybe 3 years. I'm just gonna stick with 3 years. 3 years ago, and it's just really sad to see something like this happen because it's like, you know, you feel a little bit more sympathy, and it really pulls on your emotions because it's like, this is somebody I know. This could have been me. This could have been somebody a little bit closer to me, my family, friend, anything. So we just got to be careful and move with wisdom. It's like that video Janice was showing a little bit earlier, that comedic relief from Chris Rock. We got to be real careful and we got to move with wisdom when it comes to the police, because at the end of the day, a previous podcast that we did, we talked about the importance of having police. And at the end of the day, a lot of African Americans feel like we do need police, because if we didn't have police, our communities would wreak havoc. We always say we need to police our own communities and things of that nature, but we never actually police each other. We could just simply say, bruh, don't get in my car with no weed, bruh. You know how the police feel about that. They can say we're driving intoxicated. Yes, it's legal in Colorado, but it's not legal for you to be smoking and driving. I see that a little bit too often. And so we just got to be, you know, aware. We got to be cautious about what we're doing out here in these streets. I don't know what she did to even end up in the cop car. There's too many details that are being left out. So we just got to be wise.
Exactly. So now we're going to go on to the solutions, y'all. So we're going to talk about coping with racism, with race-related stress. Because as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we all feel the stress that, go ahead and put it in there. We all feel the stress that goes along with, you know, being our race. Okay, so go down further. Go all the way down to where it says, keep going. Keep going. Okay, right there. Go back up. Okay, race-related. I can't even do this. Race-related stress. Okay. Dude, how can I do this? Okay, so some of the recommended for coping with race-related stress and the imposter phenomenon. Okay, so we're gonna go down to the third bullet point. Okay, if spirituality plays an important role in your life, utilize your belief system as a way to cope with stress. This could involve connecting with others who share your spiritual beliefs, confiding in your spiritual leaders, or participating in your spiritual rituals. Having a positive cultural identity and strong sense of self is particularly helpful in combating race-related stress, stereotype, threat, and the imposter phenomenon. Take classes that focus on the historical experiences and contributions of your cultural group, and join campus organizations that celebrate your cultural norms and ideals. And then make positive reinterpretation of negative thoughts. probably about yourself most likely. And then let's go down to and then become involved in social action, document acts of racism or intolerance. Don't ignore or minimize your experiences, and think broadly about what could be an act of racism. It doesn't have to be an overt act. Professor constantly not calling on you or minimizing your contributions, curriculum racially biased, etc. Talk to someone you trust and report it, but be strategic. When attempting to change policy or procedures, it is important that you do this effectively. Okay, so those are just a few. The main points that I wanted to get out of there is it says connect with a spiritual belief. It also said be around a support system, know yourself, know your true identity. And it also said to with that true identity, have a really good sense of self. How do you guys feel about some of those ideas, and what would be your contribution to that, or I guess your take on that?
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead. Speak.
Definitely, I feel like I like all of those. I guess like rules are like reminders or ways to guide your life when being Black. I think what I would say, or not necessarily say more, but just like understand like the beauty like in your melanin. I know like sometimes like a lot of what we do is like indirectly. I know I used to do this a lot, but like shame like for any type of reason, like, oh, you're too light to be Black, or oh, you too dark to be Black. I don't even know what that even means.
Right? How are you too dark to be Black?
You African. That's
man, but man, definitely love ourselves, and that in itself has so much to do with like, how we can succeed in our society. Because once we love ourselves, we can start loving each other. Hold values for ourselves. And then, we've talked about this multiple times on our podcast, but, we're all in the hopes on getting one accord. So those points just, further those actions.
Exactly. And there's so much that comes with loving yourself, because once you start to see the beauty within yourself, you start to see the value in the beauty in people that also look like you. And I think that a lot of times the hatred that we have for one another stems from hatred of self. My hair's not straight enough. Right. I'm too dark. I'm this, I'm that. So, a lot of times to deal with the things that we feel like are wrong with us, we bash each other. It's like, the struggle is real. In the Black community, a lot of us are stricken with poverty, but instead of relating and being like, damn, bro, I know how it is, we look at somebody's shoes, they rocking the Shaqs 100s, and they saying, what are those? What the hell are those, bruh? And then roasting. Or, calling somebody a nappy camper or buckwheat and stuff like that. It's just hella rude. And literally, we could help one another cope. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many different tools that we're not utilizing as a community. And I just really think that it's unfortunate, because I love my brothers and sisters. Shoot, I had to learn how to love myself. So with loving myself, I have to love my neighbor as I love, I have to love my neighbor. Right. Just like I love me.
Exactly. And just, kind of my take on that, and to land me back off of what you guys just said. So I definitely think that it's so important to, just make sure that you're not, like you were saying, not roasting so much. Like that, some of that stuff, words do hurt. And some of that stuff can be internalized by the people around you. You know what I'm saying? To the point where they look in the mirror and all they can see is what you called them. Or they look at their shoes and they're like, dang, I can't get no shoes better than this. But they're not knowing that the person that's bullying them is getting their shoes from the Ark or something, or and they're just making, hurt people. So
hurt people.
So advice number 1, love yourself.
Love yourself.
That is a direct message from the Mega Culture Movement.
There's a song called Self Love. Y'all need to listen to it, because this woman says, self love is the best love. Y'all need to love yourself. You can't love someone else until you learn how to love yourself. And that goes for relationships, and that goes for friendships. That goes for all aspects of life. So, yes, that was a very good point.
Yes.
So, Mark, what are we getting into, sir? Let us know.
Indeed. So first,
let us know.
Are you guys familiar with the story of William Marcus Wilson?
No,
I don't even know who that is.
No? Okay.
Who that is? Who that is?
So as we...
Hey, it's Isaiah. It's Isaiah.
Hey, we out here.
Izzy, okay,
Yes,
Izzy.
sir.
We
Thank
see
you for
you,
tapping
Izzy.
in.
All right.
So when I was introduced to this story, and it's actually not what I'm gonna have you pull up. So when I was first introduced to this story, and that's what I was kind of talking about, changing narratives. So when I was first introduced,
he's gonna read off his phone. It's not what you're pulling up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just skim over this narrative just a little bit. So, if you could pull up the picture though, just so they can see this, man. So this is June 20.
Is that him?
Okay,
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
June 2020. So this William Marcus Wilson, he is 21 years old, black, in Georgia in the summertime. Him and his white girlfriend went on a 1 a.m. run to Taco Bell. While doing this late night run to Taco Bell, they encountered white teenagers in a Chevy pickup truck that started to shout racial slurs at William and called his girlfriend a N-word lover.
Nigger lover.
Also proceeding to tell William that his life didn't matter.
Your life don't matter, boy.
Man. So the white teenagers tried to run him off the road. And then as they hit the back of William's car, William pulled out his gun and fired back at the car and then hitting the 17-year-old Haley Hutchinson, killing her.
Damn.
So in this instance, we have, and then we'll see in this article, all the things that he was charged with. I'm sorry.
So you're going to actually look on there?
Yeah, just to see his charges.
Okay.
I apologize.
Damn, you get charged for just...
Man.
Shalom.
Damn. That's horrible. That's horrible.
Man, and they tried to stack his charges too.
Yeah,
and you'll see what he labeled him. It's crazy. So it says, a man charged in June 14, murder of a teenage girl. So y'all already see how the narrative is changed. It went from self-defense to murder instantly, right?
0 to 100 real quick.
So a teenage girl in Stalesboro will face Bullock County Superior Court Judge Michael Muldrew. Yeah. So William Marcus Wilson, 21, Sharpsburg, is charged with felony murder and aggravated assault in connection with shooting death of 17-year-old Haley Hutchinson.
Of Belleville.
Man.
So
how do y'all feel about this? Hearing the two narratives, what he's charged with.
Right. So like I was telling you earlier when you were first telling me about this story, is they have to spin the narrative of black men or their society will crumble. If black men are always seen in a good light, then there wouldn't be no more America. And I feel like the story, there's a lot of pieces missing, like the story, but it's crazy. It's crazy out here. On the field.
It's real in the field. And I think that is crazy. What's even crazier than that, you can't drive while being black. You can't cross the street while being black. You can't eat a burger while being black. I was trying to eat my burger. You can't do nothing while being black, especially being a black male in American society. Like, you have no sense of self, no self-worth, no nothing. And not only that, do you feel these things about yourself, but society tells you that and you internalize that feeling of being, really worthless when you're one of the greatest things on this earth. It's really, really sad. And also, they had to put this picture of this white girl. Like, they try to do that American look like Amber Geiger did. She went into court with her hair dyed blonde, looking like, what do you call it? Like the typical white girl. So they use a picture of her like hugging her cat or her dog or hugging a baby, and just like she's just so innocent. But as my colleague over here previously said it, they tried to run him off the road and was calling him a nigger, calling him and his girlfriend all these obscene names. So I just really think that as a people, we got to get it together, man, because at the end of the day, we're in a country and in a society that hates us, and we need to get ourselves together. 100.
Get it together. Get it together. And he internalized it so much, he got a white woman. And now you see how that ended for you, brother. Okay.
Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel.
Segue.
Damn, Daniel.
As I'm sure most of you all know, and if you don't, this is your first time hearing this, our first president, well, I won't say has tested positive for the coronavirus.
Woo.
That he made
DJ Trump,
various claims
DJ
that
Trump.
was fake, not fatal. What's other things that he said about the coronavirus?
It's fake news.
Fake
for
news.
real,
Fake news is crazy out here.
But now that he got it, I know a lot of people think that it's a publicity stunt, that it's his way of trying not to debate. How do you guys just feel about that whole situation?
Honestly, Trump supporters are going harder than ever. So I don't think this is going to affect him too much. If anything, it's going to push the narrative that to say, okay, he's in the hospital, he's sick. We need to, Trump is a clown. Trump, we need to get this vaccine. Somehow he's going to magically be cured of the coronavirus because of a vaccination that he took. And that's going to push on our people and people of the everybody to get this vaccination that in reality we really don't need, because the way that a vaccine works is you have to be injected with the sickness, just like with the flu. When you get the flu shot, they give you the flu and then you get over it and then you're good. But it's like a minor part of the flu, that same strand of the flu, just not as toxic. What people don't know is more people have died from the actual flu than have died from COVID-19. So I think it's just propaganda.
And then let me say one more thing about vaccines.
Propaganda.
So the people that deliver your vaccinations, they deliver it to different neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? There was one case where a black driver, he had vaccinations that were supposed to go to a black neighborhood, and he had vaccinations that were supposed to go to a white neighborhood. He switched them around. And they fired him. They went crazy. They said, no, you can't put you can't put those kind of vaccines in that neighborhood. And he was like, well, they're the same vaccine. Why not? And so it just it shows you that there's a difference between the vaccinations they give in white neighborhoods, predominantly white neighborhoods, and predominantly black and brown neighborhoods. So just keep that in mind as well.
Okay, so we got a question from Izzy Davis over here. Shout out to Izzy. He said, how do you think they are going to persuade people to take the COVID-19 vaccine? We can't even get people to wear face masks or to wear masks.
I mean, that's a very valid point. I'm most likely will not be taking the vaccination.
But it's propaganda because, we walk into our office, right, y'all? Sometimes we have a face mask, sometimes we don't. Right. But these two women were sitting down having a conversation. They both didn't have face masks on. But as soon as we walked into the office, what she do? She put her face mask on her face. So there is a sense of paranoia out here because of COVID-19. People are scared. You know what I'm saying? So, the thing is, propaganda pushes fear. They play on your emotions. Just like, everybody knows when people be like, okay, there was something, I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. They used to say that Mexican dudes snatch up kids and that they're child molesters and stuff. But if you ask someone, it's not funny.
I heard the stereotype. That's why I'm laughing. I've heard that stereotype.
But, that's a stereotype. They're playing on your fears. And now Donald Trump comes up for the election. And it's like, we're going to get them up out of here because all they are is rapists and they've taken our jobs, playing on your emotions. It's propaganda. So, yes, I agree. Our people won't wear a face mask. Me personally, I only wear a face mask where I need to wear a face mask, where they say you can't come in here unless you have a face mask on.
Because let me put a little jewel out there real quick. Okay? The whole thing around face masks is they're trying to see if you're going to be compliant to the rules and regulations that they put in place, regardless of if it's harmful for you or not, right? Because, first of all, face masks actually lower your immune system. Okay, face masks, they're hard to breathe in. So now you're only breathing in your own air. you're not exposed to other bacteria that can help you fight off other bacteria, because there's a reason that God didn't make us with stuff on our face like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that little jewel out there, and I'm just gonna leave that there for you guys. Okay, now we're gonna go on to another topic.
No, but is there anything you had to say about that? Hold on, you can't just don't be skipping my brother, girl. Don't be skipping my brother.
That last point was interesting. I've never heard that before. I feel like at the end of the day, as far as his question goes, I feel like our people would not be getting vaccinations. I know how my parents feel about it. We've never really liked the vaccinations, but I know I've gotten them in the past. Ultimately, I feel like unless people start dropping, nobody's just gonna get these.
But people are dropping them.
Personally, I don't know anyone that's
died of COVID.
No, because I know situations where people have gotten COVID but like had previous conditions and that were never found in the original autopsy or however that works. But then they get a second opinion and all of a sudden, COVID-19, and now it's like
COVID-19.
So I don't know.
That song is crazy.
I'm still iffy on that whole. I don't know.
He's not a believer. It's okay.
At the same time, I don't want it to happen to me for me to become a believer. So I take all the precautions.
Right, exactly.
At the same time.
Exactly.
So did you want to dig into your article that you were trying to bring out?
Not really. It was just gonna explain what we already talked about.
Okay.
At this point.
So I guess it's my turn. It's my turn. Okay, so as we got into, we're gonna get into Trump. Like, Trump is a topic of discussion, especially with this whole debate thing that was going on, which was also comedic relief because these people, you can't take either of them serious. Because at the end of the day, someone that doesn't look like us being voted president or whatever, it's not gonna change our conditions. It's not gonna change our lives. At the end of the day, y'all are out here voting, but y'all don't even realize, y'all are so gone, so unaware of politics in your lives that you don't realize your votes don't even really matter. The people that supposedly vote for the president, it's the electoral college, and that comes through your local elections. That has nothing to do with the national election. So that's just that's just a given fact. That's a fact. And the fact that we're ignoring that fact is really, really, it's funny at this point. When I was in school, my undergraduate was in political science, and that's, it's not information that's readily available to the public. So that's something that we also have to take into consideration. But y'all, this week, these Trump supporters are going crazy out here. It's getting real. Hide your kids, hide your wife, because these Trump supporters are out here killing everybody. This dude, as we're gonna get into, it's a little comedic relief. This Trump supporter punched a protester in the face and broke his nose. I'm laughing, but
everything they do is funny.
I'm laughing, but it's really not funny. It's because if that were me,
Right.
I have the right to defend myself. I'm defending myself. Okay. I'm not gonna be the only one with a broke nose. It's not happening. You waiting for that?
You waiting for somebody to punch you in the nose? You better walk away. If you see somebody coming up to you to punch you in the nose, you just should walk away first.
I mean, that's all I'm saying. But we about to. You want that war?
It's a battle. It's not a war. We've been in the midst of a war since we got here on the
We've been losing battle after battle after battle because we think that, we're going to be able to take matters in our own hands. But like we said, there's power in numbers. We don't even have numbers because we can't get on one accord. We hate each other. We hate ourselves. So until we start to have some type of self-respect.
He put up a 1. He said, all I need is 1.
No, he's pointing at his face, I think. Are you pointing at your face or are you holding up the number 1?
All he needs is 1.
Anyway, unless we get on one accord, our conditions are not going to change. And, I have a solution for how you do that. But at the end of the day, you have to start to love yourself and value your brothers and sisters that look like you and have no hatred and hold no grudges towards the people that look like you, because at the end of the day, you'll hold a grudge towards somebody that looks like you But let a white person do something, or not to throw people under the bus, but this is the fact. Let a white person do something to you, and you're so ready to forgive. Oh, John,
Amber Geiger.
Biff, you didn't mean it.
Not
Biff. Karen, it's all right, Karen. But Shaniqua and Shanae and Marshawn, they don't get no forgiveness like that. And Del Quavion doesn't get. He's not easily forgiven. So let's go to this. I think it's a video, but it's also an article.
Oh my
we
God.
About to get into
Trump
it.
supporters was heavy on the highway, clogging up the highway.
That's interesting.
Definitely.
And you think Colorado is liberal?
Liberal.
We all do.
Y'all, we need better internet. That's what's going on right now.
I can't say I know that to be true though.
You can't say you know what to be true.
As far I can only speak for myself though. But like I feel like I'm way more forgiving to my people because I feel like I can know more from where they're coming from. But I don't know a white person's intention, so I'm always assuming the worst.
No, let me tell you. Let me give you one example of when you didn't do that. Mm-hmm. When that white woman asked you, she was like, "How y'all gonna live without us? How y'all gonna thrive without us?" And you was like, "Oh, I know what you're saying, Becky. I know."
Oh, not Becky. Hold on.
But how did
down?
That's forgiveness. If a brother came up to you and was like, "Nigga, I made you. But
you see how? Nah, that's if she would have came at me talking about. I already told you how that conversation went. I didn't even realize she damn near offended me until you brought it up to my effect.
Wait, she damn near offended you? I'm just at this point it's a segue because y'all be struggling with the internet.
I'm just saying they're sneaky with it. They're sneaky with how they be hitting us in the face. They don't just punch us in the face all the time.
All I know is if a black person meet me with the same disrespect as a white person, I'm gonna forgive the black person a lot more than I would.
Okay, so if somebody said this like this, a black person, I made you. How you gonna live without me? Just like that.
But
just like
I gave you these opportunities. I gave you these opportunities. That job that you work in, right?
And
that funding that you get in.
When I see her. I even touched.
Hey, we had to let it be known. You know, we do have to forgive our people the exact same way we forgive these white people each and every time. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, we're avert with it, but what white people do is called microaggressions. They'll sneakily say something that's very disrespectful. So that's all I gotta say.
Like, just last week he was talking about how he doesn't like somebody to talk about his mama, but if a white person talked about his mama, he'll probably forgive him.
Okay, I don't know about that, sis, because he really is serious about his mama. No, he's serious about me. He's trying to say something about his mama now.
What about grandma?
I mean, Grams, you probably gonna, that's gonna still hit home, but mom's is a whole different.
Mom's first. Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm so done with everything.
Okay,
all right. So we about to get into the video. The video. I'm not video. It's an article. It's about how Trump supporters have been going hard. And I'm gonna show y'all a picture that I took on the freeway because they were blocking up the freeway. Like literally, I'm on my way to a class that on the Saturday. I'm going to my class to my school, and the Trump supporters got the whole freeway clogged up with their flags, Confederate flags, which is a symbolism for slavery and all this other stuff. They want to make America gay again. They want to make America great again. So yes, that includes our slavery. So let's get into this about this Trump support. All right.
Read it for you?
Go ahead, bro.
Trump supporters suck right for plus song fuck Donald Trump during MAGA rally. MAGA. Jason Lata, 44, was arrested by authorities in Denton, Texas on Saturday. Lata was charged with assault causing bodily harm after he sucker punched Dan Royce Scott. Shout
out to him.
Right. The incident happened after Lata reportedly became upset that protesters were playing the rap song "Fuck Donald Trump." Was treated for an abrasion below his right eyebrow and suffered a broken tooth. Oh, not a broken tooth.
Oh my God, that's the dude that did it though.
This is the dude that did it. He looked like a Trump supporter.
Don't he look like a Trump supporter though, y'all? I'm telling you.
Exactly.
These people are out here.
You know what that reminds me of?
Wait, I think they had a video. No. It's just. Oh, wait. I think this is a video. What up?
Are we gonna see him punch him in the face?
I don't know if he's gonna be punching him in the face.
Oh my God, he's all up in his face.
He got his sign. Okay.
His mouth is all like white.
And then here comes the. Oh my God!
See, but he would have had the right one that day.
Oh man!
He would have had the right 1, 2, and 3.
He hit him so hard it hit me in the mouth.
I'm done with this, sister. I'm done with this, sister.
How you feel about that punch?
I told you, he would have had the right one that day. That's crazy. I wonder, that's assault in the clearest form. He better face all charges to the max, too.
You know he won't, because you know he probably a police officer, his cousin's a police officer, his uncle and his dad.
The thing is, white people got connections we don't got. So, you know, we think that everything is like this thing back here. We think it's a checker game. Yeah. But these people are out here playing chess, making their next move their best move.
Right.
On how to kill our asses.
On how to get more points.
Right.
They kill a nigga, it's a point. Point. Like, shoot. Like you playing Super Mario Kart, you got the token. That's how that sound go off when they kill us. Ding. Damn, that's actually sad though.
That is sad. We probably shouldn't be.
But you know, bro, better hope I got Jesus with me that day. Ah, yes, I did.
I'm telling you, that's a good point.
Listen, because if I was in that situation and it was a man that just punched me, like I wouldn't even be able to do nothing because that punch hit me through the computer, y'all. So I don't know about that, but you know.
I don't know. Ever since bro is 2 inches from my face, I would have been pressed.
Like if I could smell your breath, like
coronavirus, bro, 6
I could tell what kind of gum you had.
Right.
If I could smell your breakfast, you're too close inside of me.
Right. If I could see all your teeth, including all your wisdom teeth,
details, bro, you need to back up.
Not your facial details.
Coronavirus.
Okay, y'all. So. Next thing is what happened here. Oh, go ahead.
What happened here in Colorado? What happened here in Colorado? Again, these Trump supporters really had the freeway blocked up. And you know, you can't really go off of what somebody's saying out of their mouth. You definitely need to fact check your brothers and your sisters out here because niggas be lying. I'm sorry, but that's the
song.
Niggas be lying. Anyway, but I'm gonna show y'all this picture that I took while I was driving. It was not the safest thing. I'm not even gonna show y'all the video because I know I was doing the most, but no, I can't do it like that. I tried it, but anyway. But yes.
Please bear with us.
Give me 1 second. So I don't know. Let me see. Can you see this? Yes, they can. So. This is what I saw while I was driving on Saturday.
In Colorado.
Trump 2020, the Confederate flag, just Trump, the U.S. flag. I mean, all this stuff, at the end of the day, people be going hard for America. They be going hard for America. They be like, you know, I'm repping my state, Georgia in the house, Arizona, Cali. Who else goes hard for their state? New York, Chicago, Chi-Town.
Chi-Rap. You know how they be.
Yeah. I don't know.
They happy they made it out though. They be in Colorado happy. They be a refugee in Colorado talking about some Chi-Rap.
Oh, refugee. No, not a refugee. Not a whole refugee. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
But yes. So, I mean, sis, if you let me speak on that really quick, just seeing those images, that's very disturbing because, you know, Trump is up here talking about make America great again. Now we can see like what America he wants to bring back. You know what I'm saying? He wants you in chains. He wants you locked up. He don't want black men out here walking in the street freely or freely teaching on the street. Drop that gem. But yeah, so that's, you know, that's the real deal. And I just hope you guys wake up. You guys think all these white people are liberals? I'm just gonna say one point about it. I was in the back seat of the car and there was a white person who looked like a liberal. You know how liberals look. You know, it's a sketch you can make of a liberal. He looked like a liberal, but he put he was trying to sneak his hand out so they could see him putting his finger up, like, oh, good job, right? And so I looked deep in the car like this. And then I shook my head like this directly in his eyes, and he was like you can't hide the fact that you were just supporting this. We know y'all out there. We see y'all now.
Yeah,
absolutely. I was trying to find this post. I was unable to find it, but it was basically like, what's the only difference between the Confederate and like the Nazi flag or the swastika
yeah,
is that the Germany's ashamed of it and the Americans aren't.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that
Right.
just spoke volumes to me. You know, like the fact like that propaganda could still be like alive and like almost not necessarily thriving, but like you could still see it in neighborhoods, on the back of people's cars,
on bathing suits. Because I had a friend that had a bathing suit
of the stroller.
Listen, y'all, when we was driving in Alabama, there was a huge Confederate flag. I said, girl, let's get off on the next exit. No,
let's take a picture.
I took a picture and we got off on the next exit because I didn't want to take that exact exit because you already know it's no good for us there. No. We would have not been on this podcast today, y'all.
Not only that, but the South is proud of what they did during slavery. They have like plantation museums.
Right.
Plantation museums. If y'all haven't seen the movie Antebellum, you should definitely watch it because it goes into like how slavery's kind of how it's real today. And if they had the opportunity to enslave you, they definitely would.
Oh, absolutely.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
That's without question.
Not the stroller.
I swear, bro. It don't make no sense.
It's like, crazy out here.
They corrupting their kids.
Yeah. And then another thing that I wanted to talk about.
Not really corrupt. I wouldn't, just real quick though, I wouldn't necessarily say they're corrupting their kids because at the end of the day, like slavery was only 2 generations ago. True. So at this point, they feel like it's their heritage. They wear their property by birth. That's something that should have been fulfilled even till this day. So I just really believe like if Republicans and Democrats weren't on the same accord, there's something that says a house divided can't stand. So if you have no foundation whatsoever, then I mean it's the same wing. It's 2 wings on the same bird. The left wing, the right wing, the liberal, the conservative. It's the same wing on the same bird. And it's that ego that we represent in this country. So we just have to be wise. It should be a vulture because they prey on the dead. That's that necromancy. We be communicating with the dead all the time.
Okay,
but is that not corruption though?
Huh?
I understand that like it's their heritage and like how they're like naturally thinking, but that's still corrupting.
Let me say one thing. Let's all take. I know we all know this song. Okay, we got the Kendrick Lamar. I got royalty, got loyalty inside my DNA. Okay, now let's take it from another perspective. Okay, I got savagery and killing in my DNA. Okay, so I'm not gonna say who got savagery and killing in their DNA. I'm just gonna say if it's in your DNA, in your genetics, if it's in your bloodline, we take out a blood cell and it says murder, murder, murder on it, then that that is not corruption. That is just who you really are.
But just to speak on
babies aren't even born like feeling some type of way about it. Like, I see it in the way that my twins have play dates with white kids.
Okay, but I'm gonna say this.
Did I say white kids?
Let me say this though. Because growing up, I had an array of friends. I had Mexican friends, white friends. I was so cosmopolitan, y'all. Mm-hmm. But when you hit a certain grade and a certain age, that realization of, okay, so this is what you are in society, and this is what I am in society, and that a choice has to be made in that point in time. I maybe like when you reach the age of 12. I'm just going to use 12 as an example. A decision needs to be made. A decision is made. Yeah. It's like, okay, so am I going to be down for my people? Which that's the decision we have to make too, because I guarantee a black dude from high school that was a Carlton. He acted super white. Sure. That was like a Oreo or whatever. That was black on the outside, but so white on the inside that it wasn't even funny. But there's a choice that has to be made, even with we're going to just use our Oreo brothers as an example. There's a choice that needs to be made. Am I down for my people? Am I down for the other people? And those other people, you know, they have social status. They have money. They have benefits in society. You see what I'm saying? Or am I going to be down with my people that have been down and out for hundreds of years? So, and then it comes with the white people too.
Charles, I said Charles too. I whispered Charles in his ear. Okay, go
Charles,
ahead.
okay, yeah. Charles, exactly, Charles. But it's like, okay, so if you're a white person, you're either going to choose your people that look like you, and most of us choose our people. You know what I'm saying? But then there's that little percent that don't. Right. So there's a majority of white people choose their people, but then there's a small percent of people that don't. They're like, I'm gonna be down with black people. I like their music. I like the way they get down. I just love everything about them. They love our culture. But at the end of the day, you know, if the Ku Klux Klan came for us, and those white boys like MGK, Eminem, they in the multitude with us. They're in the multitude with us. But if the KKK is coming after us, do you think they're gonna bother those white people that are in the multitude of us? Probably not. They'll probably be like, you a nigger lover, and keep it moving. But
and not only that, just to even simplify it more.
I don't understand.
There was a study with 5-year-olds. They gave them 2 dolls. They said, which one is the good doll and which one is the bad doll?
Pass me the colored doll.
And the black kid said, the bad doll is the black doll. The white kid said, wait up. The white kid said, wait up, but we're all being corrupted. We're from the time we are birthed, when we are brought out of our mother's womb and look at that white doctor in his face, we are being corrupted from the moment we come out the womb. They gave 5-year-old white kids, which one is the good doll and which one is the bad doll? And what doll did they pick? The black doll. So I mean,
that is still learned behavior. That is still people.
But their parents seem shocked. They're like,
their parents were shocked. I never taught my racism.
Oh, Chris, we teaching black people are bad. What you expecting them to say that?
But that's what you see on the media and in the news and stuff like that. But I'm
just gonna say this. Just to kind of.
Izzy, what you think, Izzy? What you think, man? Let us know.
Just to say this, okay. I'm gonna break it down like this because I'm gonna even simplify it even more. Some things are a learned behavior, and some things are just how you are as a people. We white people, and this is from a I don't even know the activist right now, but he said no race of people have been able to get along with white people anywhere on this face of this earth. Nowhere they have gone. India had black people there. Even India had black people there first. And they're called Indo-Europeans that ran up in there in India and massacred Indians that were dark-skinned like us. Australia, the indigenous people in Australia killed off by white people. The blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans here killed off by white people. Every single place these white people go, they kill everybody. Everybody's assassinated. Everybody's colonized. Every single place they go. Now, if we don't get some context clues, if we don't understand at one point in our lives that these white people are not for us, they're not for anybody but themselves, and it's in their DNA since the earth was created. Since the earth was created, they've been going and killing people. If we don't realize it, we're the dummies. Because if you do me wrong once, shame on you. You do me wrong twice, shame on me. I understand. I see but listen. Okay, but listen. Everywhere they go, they leave murder, destruction, hatred. Everywhere they go. So I can't say when I'm looking at a white baby, you're gonna grow up and you're gonna be nice to black people and you're gonna treat us right and you're not gonna enslave us and you're not gonna have us upside down in the back of a police car. I can't say that. And I won't say that. I'm not gonna lie to myself.
Yeah. So if like I was saying, she went in.
I'm
but
sorry,
no, the passion is appreciated. I thought you're gonna start crying. I'm like, damn, woo! She's upset. But again, a house divided, it will not be able to stand up on its own. So at the end of the day, you have to have a foundation. And again, these are two different parties on the same, like two wings on the same bird. on the same bird. It looks like they're not together, but they actually are together. And I'm gonna find that interview so we can play it next time about, you know, how they are on one accord. But that is the conclusion of the podcast today. Do we have any final thoughts? Y'all have any final thoughts? You guys got any final thoughts?
I might cry, but I'm gonna do it later.
Overview? You want to do an overview? What we talked about today?
Yes, indeed. So we started off with our comic relief, you know, Chris Rock. Is supposed to be funny, but has very serious truths. Very serious rules. Police injustice still occurs in our society. See that found with the woman simply asking to be held up off of her neck, given no help. You know, Trump gets coronavirus, whether that's a publicity stunt, whether he's afraid to debate. And what am I missing? Oh yeah, these Trump supporters.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, because these Trump supporters are out here killing everybody. And hitting people and breaking their nose.
And they too.
I don't need them. I'm already missing a tooth. I'm not trying to, you know, I need all the teeth I got. So, yeah. So with that, I'm going to play one more video from this, you know, them blocking the freeway. One more video. It's in my computer. But yes, we're going to share this video real quick. Let me see. Right here. Right here. Okay.
Look at this, y'all. You're driving in whites. Okay, so whites and
white supremacy.
Whites again, and more whites. And there was a black woman in the back of that car. There was a black woman in the back of that car.
Look at this. And then this unknown car over here with these damn people just supporting. They got the whole freeway club job.
Whites.
Look at this. This is illegal. Trump 2020, no more bullshit. Really? Yes. So,
yes, thank you guys for watching today. I hope you guys have a good day. And with that,
MACM, get out there and MACM, y'all. Make your next move your best move. And with that, we say goodbye. Good.